Brantford's housing market about to flip? Well, the numbers are in, and there is something big happening. There is a shift that buyers and sellers are going to want to pay attention to. If you're new here, my name is Jeff Musey, and I am a local real estate agent here in Brantford, Ontario, with over 15 years experience. And in this video, I'm going to break down May 2025's real estate numbers and the recent announcement from the Bank of Canada so you know exactly what is going on in today's market. Let's start with what everybody is noticing, and that is that there is a lot more homes for sale than there was last year. In May, listings for single family detached homes jumped up 31%. That is a huge bump. The months of inventory jumped from 2.8 up to 4.1 months. This means that we are slowly leaning into a buyer's market territory. And condos and townhouses, well, there's been a jump there too, about 20% higher, which leads us to 5.1 months worth of inventory. So the translation is buyers have more options and more times to choose. There's a lot more time for them to make decisions, and there's no more gotta see it, gotta put it in an offer before the open house panic. Now let's talk about home prices. Detached homes in Brantford saw a median price increase of about 4.2%. But here's the kicker: the average price actually went down slightly. And if we take a look at what's happening with condo prices and townhouse prices in Brantford, well, the median and the average sales price are slightly down as well. So what does this mean? Sellers, just because your neighbor priced high doesn't mean you're going to get that same price, and it just won't cut it. Buyers, this is your chance to negotiate and get a fair deal. Now let's talk about time on the market. On average, it takes about 25 days to sell a home in Brantford. Now, it isn't a huge bump up from last year, but it is still taking longer to sell. Now, condos and townhouses, they did sell a little faster, but it is taking a little bit longer to sell those as well this year. So buyers, no need to rush. Sellers, you need to stage it right and make it stand out online. Now, sales are slowing, but that doesn't mean that there's going to be a crash. Sales of single-family detached homes here in Brantford is down 14.6% year over year. Townhouse and condo sales, well, they are holding steady, but there is no growth. This isn't a crash. It is the market starting to balance itself out over years of chaos. It is starting to be becoming healthy and predictable, and that's what we look for in a regular real estate market. On June 4th, the Bank of Canada actually held its overnight interest rate at 2.75%. What does this mean for variable rate mortgage holders? Well, this means that everything stays the same and there is no increase in your payments. And what about fixed rate mortgages? Well, they are tied to the bond yield rate. These rates could tend to go lower if they are predicting a cut later this year. So for buyers, there is no rate panic and you still have some breathing room. Sellers, buyers are being very cautious this moment, but they are still buying. So you're going to want to make sure that you are priced correctly. So what's coming up next in the Brantford real estate market? More inventory equals more options for buyers. Rates are holding steady. Prices are stable, but there does seem to be a slight dip in the condo and townhouse prices. Investors are starting to get back into the market, especially now that the home prices are beginning to soften. Overall, whether you are buying, selling, or investing, this tends to be the time where there is the most reward if you are prepared. So is the Brantford market flipping? Not exactly, but it is shifting. And that shift could work in your favor if you know how to navigate the current market. If you're thinking about buying or selling and you have more questions than I've answered in this video, send me a message directly and let's get you the info that matters. If you like this video, then you're going to want to watch this video right here where I show you some cool things that Brantford's got to offer, some places to eat. Go check it out.